I know Cryptic is very, very well versed in Knuckles, so I'm excited to see some of that, as well as Hex grinding hero a good amount recently, so might even be lucky enough to see a PB here today.
Yeah, Hex actually having a lot of potential, in my opinion. He even like went for sorry, he even went for Hex skip twice during his previous races and got it every time, I believe. Yeah, first try, also.
Yeah, I saw that. As his name would imply, he's aware of that strat. It's very cool to see because it seems kind of risky. I think it saves a few seconds over the traditional sort of snake skip pyramid cave, but you know, if you can do it, if you can pull it off, if you do it, run it, save a few seconds.
So now our runner will begin right now and entering City
Starting.
Escape.
All right, on my end, it looks like Hex is about a couple seconds ahead of Cryptic. That's okay.
Nah, it's okay, it's just because of Twitch delay stuff and it should be fine.
All right, no mishaps in the boarding section. A little bit on Hex's side, but this is basically fine.
My biggest hope for this race is that Cryptic's mantle isn't going to affect the outcome of this race too much, because he
Oh yes,
seemed a little bit tilted
he's a little
due
tilted.
to his previous race.
Yeah, this is true. This mental is a big factor right now. It looks like Cryptic is gonna not get CE skip, and Hex is already beyond that. So, both players missing the big skip in the beginning. You actually like to see it, just to keep things a little closer.
Yeah, no big 30 seconds gap right at the start of the run.
I was hoping either both of them would get it or both of them would miss, and got one of them, so good. Hopefully no catastrophic errors at the end of CE skip here. We've seen a few of them, but
Yeah, the very
not many.
famous, infamous Hisma pit, I believe.
Yes, yes, Ethmar. I don't believe Ethmar is participating in this tournament, but
No, he
shout out to
doesn't.
Ethmar. All right, coming back here, Cryptic is looking pretty decent in the truck section. Oh, okay, so he misses that one knuckle, and then he like immediately spams the control stick in multiple different directions. Tries to kill his air time. I like that. Looks like a sub 2. Oh yeah, a 159 from Cryptic.
Definitely not a time to slack on in a racing context, I would say.
No, that's very good. And I can already see how much better this is for being a commentator when there's both two timers running live and you don't have to wait for someone to update their time like I had to.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
I believe it's at 219 coming out of Hex. So
Yeah,
he's gonna be behind by a little bit. He's got a 20-second buffer here to work with, or Cryptic does rather.
Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it on.
and Cryptic getting a pretty solid time on Bigfoot. It should be, yeah, 21:67, yeah, I believe. Not
Very
far
good.
from perfect, so we take those.
Still a lot better than I usually do, so that's definitely acceptable.
X also not seeming to have a lot of trouble with Bigfoot. A little bit behind though, a little more than 1 second apart from the two, and Cryptic entering his part of the game with Wild Canyon and getting a first piece.
It's
I
pretty
couldn't even
exciting.
see which one he get.
Nope, he's already almost done with the level. Yeah, he has a very, very strong Knuckles gameplay, so you're gonna see a lot of this from him. Is that a 20? What is that? 26?
26. Yeah, it is 26.
Not bad. That's very good. By his standards, that's a reset, but you know.
It is
Definitely
true.
good.
Cryptic tends to reset a lot of runs when he's running.
Comfortable Wild Canyon, I'd say, in a tournament setting.
Also, Hex having a little bit of trouble getting the what's it called? Where the wind blows? Yeah, where the wind blows piece, because this wind tunnel can be very,
Very funny.
yeah,
Trick
a lot of
is
shenanigans can
to,
happen.
I think the trick is to just run into it and like not jump. Try to give yourself as low altitude as possible approaching it. Alright, and we're not going to see an otter hop out of Cryptic today. It's kind of sad, but... Oh, we get a little gate hop. I'm just being a little extra.
Yeah, this gate hop is always very cool to see, even though it is... I don't know, I actually haven't even tried it myself, but it seems very easy to mess up. And if you mess
Yeah.
up, you straight up die, which isn't something you want to have in a run.
Right. I understand kind of like doing more risky strats in the beginning of a run because if they go bad, you can just reset. But I usually resort to safer strats on some of my earlier levels. Like, you know, I'm going to lose a couple of seconds by not doing the hardest strats, but I'm more interested with getting runs off the ground right now. Waiting to see what the RNG holds, you know, because you can have a great run and it can just get cursed by RNG.
Both of the demand sets exist in this speedrun. Some people like to go for safer strat, while some people likes to go all out.
Yeah, Cryptic definitely being one of those players to go all out. You will probably see that coming up in recent levels.
Cryptic finishing Prison News 136 flat, which is a very good time in race.
That is very comfortable. Yeah, I think he got a 136 last time too, so surprisingly consistent here coming from very high ceiling player, I would say.
Also very high ceiling stage, I would say. Meta Harbor going for the underloop and missing it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Not big deal though.
A theme. Hopefully it's not a theme for the rest of this level. I think, oh no!
As you said, it's
official. It's commentator's curse is real, folks. And I think Cryptic had that one coming because he's cursed a few people in this race, this tournament so far. So
it's okay. It was just to showcase how he could get in the loop first try.
I
also,
missed the timing on the upgrade, but
me too, yeah. But that should have been a sub 20. If you get a pretty decent under loop and optimization in general, you should be confident getting sub 20 upgrades. Also, police skip from Cryptic. Definitely a thing we can see in all-out man set we were talking about earlier.
Yes. What is that? Is that a 48 or 49 check? I think that's pretty good. Very good.
It is indeed. I don't even think I have ever gotten a.
Oh, he's killing it right now. Yeah, he just hit 1 minute. That was probably like a 54 rocket arm grab. It's really good. This is about 5, 6, 7 seconds ahead of my pace, so by that metric, it should be about a 124.
No, definitely better than that. Yeah, 121.
Ooh, even better. Very nice.
Very solid time here.
It's going to be heading up on the rocket.
And now,
it looks.
Sorry, you first.
About a 105. That's fine. 105 rocket grab. I forget what that means as far as the rest of the level. Some people know how long it takes to like finish the stage. In most cases at this point, but I don't.
Yeah, me neither. I basically can tell that based on the checkpoint time, but yeah, not based on the rocket grab.
So it's looks like a 129. It's still really good. Sub 130. Very
Baker.
good.
And not to be forgotten that Cryptic died once in Meta Harbor, which means I don't actually remember how much time he lost to this death, but he may be losing time to Hex on this stage.
I found you, faker.
This is true. Run is long from being over. There's plenty of things to come. So can't count anyone out yet.
I'll make you eat those words.
There's no time to play games. You won't even get the chance.
Yeah, this is the unskippable cutscene moment. You love to see it. Also, Shadow
best
getting
part.
on the fence here, not something you really want for Hex right now. Ooh, and Hex having a little bit of trouble here with this boss, but hopefully he can finish him up. And he will end up with a 27 Shadow too, with a bit of spaghetti.
With a bit of spaghetti.
Yeah,
Alright,
this game is very funny.
He's out. Getting into Green Forest here, things look pretty standard so far for Cryptic. Gonna go for the loop skip. A quick pause buffer in.
Trying to go for the mini run, but missing it, unfortunately. And I probably shouldn't say it right now because of the controversies, but we'll see what happens for
We'll see what happens coming up.
Yeah, for the war run. I won't say the name. I won't say the name.
It's too late, you said.
Oh, and okay, I said the name war run, though, so it's pretty fair that he died of the war run and not of the trick that gets right after that. And getting its second try, though.
Looks good. Hopefully he doesn't get vertexed up here. Alright, he keeps his
And
aura.
he
Hold
got,
on.
but okay,
Being
yeah.
safe.
Nice
Alright,
save here
let's
from
go.
Critic.
Very nice. Basically deleting that death from earlier if he had went conventional springs up the tree. Hex approaching. Ball run as well. I don't know if he's going to go for it, but
I
see
don't
what he
think so.
decides
He hasn't for his two previous race. Yeah, he isn't going for it. Understandable choice. Again.
Oh!
Oh
Bad
no.
light dash. Oh,
Green
he falls down
Forest.
below the original. Yeah, that trick is pretty inconsistent. I cannot say that it's 100%, especially the way that I do it, but you know, Green Forest is known for being really funny, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Gotta budget in a couple of seconds.
You can be an SA2 runner if you didn't get killed by Green Forest once. At least.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I didn't even see. I think he's on his piece 2 already. Somehow missed that.
Yeah. It was stealth
Big
time.
Knuckles things. Second piece looking good. Suffering from a stuffed nose. Wow, this looks like a pretty good set. I think he's at 30 right now, so this is going to be like a 35. Very, very good for tournament setting, especially, but very acceptable in all run formats, basically. Was that 37? Did I miss? Yeah, that's okay.
And while Cryptic is finishing up his Pumpkin Hill, Hex will be heading up into it as we talk. So we get to discuss a little more of RNG pieces. Let's go.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Knuckles in this game. I obviously have my true love, which is Mech, but Knuckles and Rouge are very interesting to me as well. A lot of untapped potential in those stages. It's going to get, I believe it's under a chimney P1.
Yeah. You can see it, but you can take it.
Taking
Piece
a
that's on
interesting-
church.
Interesting rocket choice, but we're gonna be heading towards church now. He's got it. You have no rings. Getting this piece can be a little sus sometimes, so I sometimes kill the robot. But he's got some rings. He should be fine.
Yes.
Having a little bit of
Sus.
trouble. Woo!
Knuckles to be sus, yeah.
Terrible. A skull buried in a rocky wall. Alright.
So Hex
a
once
little,
again losing
detour.
quite a lot of time on this stage again.
Yeah,
Stretching
routing
the
was
gap
a little
between the
sus.
two.
It's okay. He's gonna get out of there with a 112, I believe.
13, apparently.
13.
But yeah, it remains the same pretty much.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Also, Cryptic missing the 0 cycle here, trying to go for first cycle.
Safely on whatever cycle this may be. What is that? It's gonna be a one. Oh no, is that a 138 check? 138. Okay. So about 15 seconds behind normal S pace kind of for this stage because very cycle based. You don't really have much say in final time a lot of the time.
Yeah, the 0 cycle can be a little tricky to get sometimes though, so nothing too big. And Hex getting white off first try, let's go.
Okay, that's gonna save a little bit of time. Keep 0 cycle on the table.
Hopefully he can get it. He is definitely on pace right now. Hex is a goat indeed.
So that jump that Hex just made to the first check, I'm not sure why, but pause hovering that seems to give me more trouble than most pause hovers in the game. And falling down there is very, very detrimental. So it's like an extra punishing moment in what I think is kind of a stealth run killer of a stage in this game.
And Cryptic getting a free piece, didn't he?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he got.
Oh yeah, alright, let's go. Get hyped for this set. This might be a 20 set, folks. Just set the bar really high. Okay, this looks pretty good. I think he's at 20 now, though. Oh, no. Missed that. So tiny. I can't reach.
And ending up with a 25.94. Very good time here again from Cryptic, but you know, Cryptic's land. I already said.
Beautiful, beautiful AM. I'd be very, very happy with that in a run. I think that would save 24 seconds over my current PB's Aquatic Mine, so that would be very, very exciting.
Meanwhile, Hex getting the 1.5 cycle, I believe. I didn't really look into it, but I believe it was because I saw the back platform moving up.
I think I saw a 138 for Hex on that check as well, so it looks like a very comparable time to Cryptic's mission streak coming up for Hex.
Oh, nice, Dan. I'll definitely let you talk on that because you're the mech expert here.
I am the mech head. Unfortunately, this level is, like I said before, very locked in sort of time. So Tails gets the hover upgrade on this stage, but he doesn't really get to use it to his full potential. We'll see later in the run in Hidden Base, one of my favorite stages, the full potential of Tails and pause hovers. I apologize, I'm forgetting Cryptic's time, but more than halfway through Out 101, everyone's favorite stage in a hero story.
Yeah, car.
Yeah. I love breaking my thumb. So good.
Always a good feeling. Hex going for his first piece in Aquatic Mine here. I couldn't see which one it was, but it should be
I missed it as well. He has a piece within about 10 seconds. So he's off to a good start. Oh, it looks like sealed window. P2.
Yeah,
See where
big
we're
on the
at.
slope,
Underwater brick room.
P3, so should be able
Okay.
to end this fast.
Yeah, this is good. This is very acceptable, at least by my standards. All right, so apparently that minecart is made of steel, and it is not breakable.
You know, Knuckles to be pretty shitty sometimes on his punches.
Yeah, this is perfect.
You need the upgrade for that one.
And looking like Cryptic will finally be, yeah, getting to the President's Limousine.
All right, getting to
Limo.
the best part of the run, in my opinion, desert. It's a very big difficulty spike, in my opinion. Here, it's very tough as far as Tails, then Sonic, and Knuckles alike. All three going forward in these next few stages.
Yeah, I would say this Shimo is definitely one of the hardest hunting stage.
All right, gonna be a nice clean start. Let's see if Cryptic gets pole hop coming up here is a very good strategy for in base. He's up. He's over. All right, this should be clean. This should be about 26 landing. No,
Damn.
I'm not even used to the timing there. It's okay. Very clean start to hidden base. Love to see it. This level's been giving a lot of runners trouble. There's a bunch of areas you can mess up something very slight and just take a big death for it.
Ooh, this wasn't safe, Cryptic. You.
No, no, no!
This is very unfortunate.
No!
This test will cost Cryptic like 40 seconds, I believe. That's what his time was before he died. So, yeah, pretty big deal there. Hopefully for Hex he can exploit
take
that
advantage of
little
this.
mistake from, yeah. I was looking for
I'm gonna
words
take
there.
full blame. Alright, I got you. I'm definitely gonna take the blame for that one. It's kind of a sus stage in certain points, and I wasn't ready for it to go down like that, but it's
Tails do be sus as well. And do not. Okay, this was again very risky to continuing the height to get, but yeah, she got it this time. So let's go.
It's got it, and this is later mid section of hidden base. Usually not a very hard section of the stage. You can't really die in this section, but next stages are full of little time losses. So still gotta stay on point here. It's looking like he's making his after second check ascent very well. Got a few more pause hovers to go through here.
Not getting the most infamous one though. Oh, not losing to the most infamous one though. Sorry.
Is that the one right before you get up to the side platform
monkey
with the
area,
monkeys?
yeah.
Yes, yeah, that one's terrible.
Yeah, a lot of runners tend to just straight up die here.
I purposely do that one early because I refuse. It's a very large death you don't want to take.
Yeah, I don't even like go above the sand when I do it. I just prefer doing it while holding for right.
Do a hard right. Yep, makes sense. Alright, and looks like Hex is going to opt for Axel Jump here. Gets it first try. I've never gone for the strat in any sort of fashion. I did ILs
really?
a lot before. Yeah, I did ILs a lot before any sort of hero story runs, and I would usually go for charter like IL strats. So when I first saw that, I was kind of dumbfounded why people were going for it, but then I learned that GC skip is not free on PC, so
Oh yeah,
makes
it's true
full
because you're
sense.
winning on GameCube too.
Mhm.
Did you even like learn the story style hub before learning the IL style?
I'm sorry, what was it about hero story before IL style?
I was asking if you learned story style pull up before learning the IO style, or did you just straight up learn IO style first?
It was IL style first. I just ran ILs of the game mainly, and then I basically try to implement it every run. I did botch it, unfortunately, my first match just before versus the useless gamer. Shoutouts.
Oh, sad. But yeah, shoutouts to their use.
It's all right. I'll get it. I'll get it coming up in a couple hours versus you. So.
Yeah, but for now we're just friends, okay? You just get to wait a little longer before you can destroy my ass, but yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm gonna need a tragedy to strike your team before we even come close to losing to you. So.
And Cryptic, it looks like he was going to attempt for X-Skip here, and
Woo!
he didn't get it, and dying again on the flames here.
Very quick death there. I hope this doesn't impact his death chamber, because, you know, low lives.
And third death from Cryptic on Pyramid Cave.
Like, wait, is he at 0-0? This might be a moment here. 0-3, I can't see. He's fine, he's fine. Yeah. But that vertex or whatever, when you can't run up the wall on the side of the end of Snake Skip, is the worst feeling. Happened to me last run. It's like you basically do the hard part of the trick, and then it says no. The game says no. So.
I don't even think it is based off the game, because like it's just because your angle is a little too much upward, I believe, so that you don't get enough momentum to run on the wall. That's already what I thought, but I wouldn't be surprised if this game was somehow bad.
I do apologize for Johning a little bit. You are totally right. It does depend on the angle of what you're holding.
Okay.
But sometimes I can hold straight up. Makes it no problem. I can't tell when I have to hold like slightly upright, I believe, which makes it a little more lenient. But anyways, back to the run. It looks like Cryptic's gonna death strat first try, first hint and second hint. He has 1 life. 2 considering you get a 0 life. It's coming up to Snake Skip.
And hopefully Hex will go for Hex Skip again. I believe he will. This would be huge if Hex would be able to get it, but not Cryptic.
It's from this strategy. Oh no, he's going back for it. No. Game tried to tell him, no, just
he really wants to do it, right?
Oh!
And he gets it. The third Hex Skip first try in a row.
To the name. You love to see that in a story style hero tournament setting. It's beautiful.
It's almost as if the skip's name was like meant to be free for Hex.
I don't know. It's just a really wild coincidence.
And Hex looking very happy about that, posting 3 out of 3 in the Twitch chat right now. GG to him.
Yeah, he's just a little proud. It's all right. And we missed Cryptic coming out of Death Chamber. I think I saw a 50, like a 5x time. So
yeah,
presumably pretty good.
Resetting for Angry Guy though.
But was that Angry Guy or Angry Man?
It was Angry Guy, so not the best out of the two, because you can't really death strat with this one, but still a pretty good piece, I would say.
Oh yeah, I would have lost my mind if he reset Angry Man. It's like one of the only safe first pieces that I go for, because this is probably my least like polished Knuckles level. I usually just take what it gives me, but it's very rude sometimes, and I also forget where a lot of pieces are.
Also, Cryptic seems to have a little bit of trouble here trying to go for Cat Boost, and he will have to exit the game as he doesn't have any life left. This is pretty bad for him.
I think it's kind of front-loading the Golem or Eternal Engine exit, but still, yeah, a death is not gonna help him win this race against Hex. He's quickly coming back.
And Hex looking for the strat here, taking the second piece under the red light. Will he go? He won't go for a box clip. I'm not even sure if this is... No, this is definitely not faster to go that way to get under the red light. The faster way would be to booty clip, I believe.
Oh yes, definitely faster. We're not sure if Hex is comfortable with doing out of bounds movement in Death Chamber.
And this
No,
is
it's-
pretty scary. Oh, and the luck!
no.
He ducked!
They get a shield!
Wow! This
Are you
is
kidding
okay.
me?
Okay, Hex is on another level right now.
because
Wow,
of
this
that,
was okay.
I hope the comeback is real. After that, we need to see a comeback. That was saved.
This was insane.
I'm not sure. I don't grind
Who's there?
for hunting M2s, but I think a strategy in them is manipulating, digging up a magnetic shield, and I think it's like less than a 2% chance of happening.
Yeah, and with the manipulation though, so without, it would be even lower, I suppose.
It's nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah.
Opting to go regular route on King Boom Boo here for Hex. While Cryptic is just finishing up Egg Golem with a time of 1 minute, it looks like. Okay, so leaving some time save on the table for Hex, potentially. This next level is going to be a little bit more polarizing, though.
Alright, yet another engine with the famous Bofa skip.
Bofa. Will we see a first try Bofa today? It happened for me in my last run. I don't really know. Fun fact, if I was using my live split, I probably would have golded Eternal Engine as well as... there was another split, I forget. But yeah, I got a 129, it was pretty sick. Alright, looks like second try Bofa is going to be attempted here.
Golding a split during a race is an awesome feeling. I golded Rouge during my race versus X earlier, and this was very good, except that Hex isn't going very good right now. He missed the platform here on the back of a golem and falling in the sand. Losing a little bit of time. He should be... Oh, and the ballerina.
Oh, this is my favorite part of playing Egg Golem. Fun fact, don't ever death strat if he does this. It will ruin you. I've had it happen to me too many times.
Yeah. The timer just, for some reason, doesn't stop until the egg golem is done finishing to, like, dancing and his head exploding and
late.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a terrible death animation that looks eerily similar to his normal one, but he will definitely troll you. No drywalls in
X?
chat
Okay.
somewhere. Singing my praises.
Ooh, and Cryptic getting the Bofa from the back, getting the back ring for the... Okay, I can speak. Cryptic getting the gold ring from the back. Okay, that's the right sentence I wanted to make.
Perfect.
And getting a 140 plus 1 death, I believe, only.
Yes, I saw definitely... It was definitely at least second try, but I don't think he threw away any extra time other than that, so...
1 death, yeah,
Meteor Herd.
apparently.
I'm gonna be... Alright, want to see some really good Cryptic
And
hunting right
Hex...
here. This is his last hunting opportunity. Uh-oh.
Hex opting to go for EES instead of Bofa. A pretty interesting choice. Definitely a skip that I would say is easier to be consistent at compared to Bofa, but yeah, he should lose quite a bit of time here for this decision.
Yes, old EE skip, I believe, loses about, somewhere from 30 seconds to a minute. I can't iron that out right now. But I saw Cryptic going for a lot of patented Cryptic checks. I don't believe he got any, but he still is going to get out of Meteor Herd with what looks to be a 50-14. Which
He should be pretty mad about this time. It
Yeah.
not like straight up bad for normal people, but for him, I think he's pretty mad right now.
yeah, it's almost inevitable. He's going to be mad if he doesn't get the IL set. But at the same rate, very, very strong hunter. Very good time. As of right now, he's sitting very pretty in this race.
Indeed, the gap doesn't seem to be narrowing down, although all the cryptic mistakes or deaths happened.
Yeah, this is something that you can afford in a race like this. In this right now, you can afford a couple deaths going for riskier things, or a little bit of time loss doing some checks, because it all checks out in the end.
Ooh, and Hex getting the back. Okay, no, I was about to. Okay, no, yeah, definitely.
Definitely 100%. He's gonna be landing in the goal ring at 2:28, I believe. So pretty decent time for old EE skip. Definitely losing time to Bofa, but no, it's a more consistent strat, at least on first life, I would argue.
Meanwhile, Cryptic getting to the point where CGSS will come into play. Hopefully he can get it first try. And it looks like he's gonna die to the kill plane.
I think I saw him
Very
do this
real.
last run. He had a very strange, premature spin dash charge and just kind of fell off, but
Oh, okay, that's why.
the
I
second
see.
try looks good. Wow, okay.
He
Out
should
of bounds
be
and
able to
CGSS,
have...
people.
Oh yeah, he should definitely be able to get enough distance here to make it to the goal ring without any problem.
I sweat when people homing attack before the goal ring room is visible, just because you don't have any say after that. But he's definitely gonna get the goal ring. I think that's a 54.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Very acceptable. That is, I would be very happy with that in a story run.
And now Hex entering the Rouge fight while Cryptic entering the Eggman fight. This is not looking good for Hex so far. Exclamation? Exclamation, indeed, I guess.
Eggman 2 doing his usual funny strats.
Ooh.
I think he's at one shot, but
He should be okay, yeah.
alright.
Getting a 24 with no deaths, which is acceptable considering how low his hers went. And Hex finishing with a 16? Yeah, a 16 Rouge, which is definitely acceptable.
Of course. So both players heading into Sonic stage now. Cryptic being on Final Rush, the last stage, and Hex being on Crazy Gadget, the second to last stage. Let's see if either player has any difficulties pulling off any major skips they may be going for. And as I say it, I'm gonna get off comms. Cryptic is gonna hate me after this.
Yeah, Cryptic unfortunately getting right in between two platforms and dying, which is a little bit unfortunate, and missing the rail now. And
Wait.
Please reset. No,
I think he might have been able to pull something out of that, but I'm not really sure. That
What
was
is he
definitely
doing?
too early. Definitely too early on the jumping off the rail. Alright, Hex looked like he's in the middle of CGS here.
and Cryptic missing the rail again. I really hope he isn't too... his mentality isn't too bad right now.
There's no way he's actually going. He's just gonna try to pull a quick fast FR here for the fans.
Oh, and what is
very
happening? What is
quickly.
this camera? Why is Hex camera so weird for Okay, it's back to normal, never mind.
Unknown.
But,
I've never
okay.
seen that either.
No, yes.
Clean. Clean ending to CGS. A little scary. Don't really get a good camera. Cleaning it up. 122.
Huh. No problem.
Cryptic navigating out of bounds. Looks as though he cleared. Oh! Did not clear that invisible kill plane, and he's gonna have to suffer a game over.
This is very unfortunate for the Cryptic fan base right now.
A Cryptic fan base is in shambles right now. They were hoping for cleanup time here. I don't know if Cryptic has any more races to go today, but being at
I don't know
29
either.
last time.
I'll check for it. Looks like he won't have any other race. Yeah, he did hold his races for the day.
Okay, that's actually probably a good thing at this point because I think he's suffering a little bit from the tilt.
Yeah. Hopefully he can. Oh, Cryptic. This is so sad. Stay strong, gamer. You got this. We believe in you.
He's got it. He's definitely got this race still. Would need
Yeah.
a lot of more problems to happen. Actually, wait. I think he game overed in this stage already once. Is that correct?
Which one? FR?
Yeah, I believe he game overed in FR. So if he game overs again, by the board's standards, I think this run is dead. But in a
Okay,
tournament
Cryptic.
setting, I don't know.
Cryptic, you right now need to calm down, okay? Because if you continue doing stuff like what you just did, not resetting or anything, you can still lose this race, you know? Okay. This is pretty scary. Hopefully for Hex, he will be able to use this to his advantage, but yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wait. I'm seeing, yeah. The timers are not synced. I mean, obviously, Hex seems to be about a minute behind, but right now I'm watching two different streamers play, but it looks like I'm watching one. This is beautiful. This is just stimulating gameplay at its finest. Hurtling Sonic towards the earth.
Looks like Hex will be good in distance here, and Cryptic a little shorter here. Question mark? No, he should be able to get it. Barely, but yeah, okay. He got it. And both of our runners. Okay, no, it's a 125. Okay, I should just read before
No problem.
talking.
I'm flipping between the two tabs because I can see it much better on the Twitch.
Yeah.
My tiny little window that I have to get us on the live is both helpful. All right, it looks as though Hex is about 59 seconds behind Dick. Heading into the last fight. It looks like he could have a chance. He has a chance to beat Cryptic RTA here. Down strats are implemented. I don't know about this.
And he will
it
get
looks
it.
good.
Game over, Shadow.
Hex with the RTA win.
And meanwhile, Cryptic having again a little bit of trouble with Shadow.
Shadow 2 shenanigans. And that's
However,
gonna be it.
Congrats to
Coming out
both
on
of our
top.
runners on this interesting race, and GG's.
Very interesting race. It was it's getting a little scary there at the end for Cryptic, but he manages to seal it up. He has looks as though a 49-second IGT victory over Hex. Interested to see how that might play a factor into what I believe is top 32 seeding. Very good race. GG's to both.
So yeah, definitely an interesting race here. We'll be going on the next one right now, as we are a little behind the schedule still. We'll be going for Hex versus Gus, so you will get to see Hex another time for his fourth race of today. And on commentary, we are both gonna leave the mic to the useless gamer and Liam. So yeah, hopefully you can have a great one, folks. It was a pleasure commentating this run, and we'll get to see you another day.
Yes, very good time commentating with you, Yurasu. Thanks for the send-off. It was a pleasure being here. Had a bunch of fun. I'm glad I signed up for another commentary block later on in the week. Give it up for the Useless and Liam coming up for this next race.